So the reality to some shit is men are more emotional than women. That's honesty. If y'all think I'm lying about this, really think about it. Really Google and look up through Webster, however you want to do it. What is the real definition of an emotion or emotional? It's an instinctive act based off of a situation or a relationship, whatever it is that a person is in. That's how you react. That's your emotion to the situation, to whatever you're going through. Men are more emotional than women. And in some cases, women are stronger than men. To all of my brothers out there, I do not mean any offense by this, but think about this. This is really true. There are more male to women domestic violence cases because men can do it, but they can't handle when a woman do it to them. Right? Think about it. Most wives and girlfriends that are dedicated and loyal can handle a nigga cheating on them. They're emotionally hurt, they're destroyed, they're broken, but guess what? They stand by that nigga, they still in that relationship, they work through it, they do whatever they gotta do. But a man, on the other hand, is ready to beat a woman's ass if he finds out that she's with another man. He can't stand or look at her the same. He don't want to touch her the same. Things are just crazy to him because another man has had his prize in possession. Is that not an emotional act? Do you think when we throw shit, when we fight, when we get angry, when we beat niggas up, when we smack women around, whatever the situation may be, regardless if it's right or wrong, it's an emotional act. So if you really think about it, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but does that mean that women are somewhat stronger than us? Does that mean that really the man's image is only masculine, but deep down inside there are so many individuals that are sensitive and emotional and cannot handle what they do to others? Is that why we get so much in rage and anger? Because think about it. Our rage, our anger, our strength, all of that is an emotion. It is an emotional act, right? Just because women cry and they can't beat us up like how we beat their ass or whatever the situation is, I do not condone domestic violence when I'm saying this. I'm just giving examples. The point is that that is an emotional act, right? Think about this. Let's get to all of the dope boys and the gangbangers and the killers out there. You kill my homie, I'm fucked up in the head, I'm going to kill your homie. How many women are like that? Think about how many women lose their friends to rape, to violence, to innocence, to all kinds of crazy shit. You don't see these sisters and these women strapping up, putting on masks, looking for these men senselessly killing themselves. You don't. But you see men doing it all the time. Again, that is an emotional act. Regardless if their mental state of mind is displaying that emotional act all the wrong way, at the end of the day, it's an emotional act. Something triggered them, something hurt them, something frustrated them, something angered them, something put them in that emotional state of mind to where they had to react and reflect their anger, their emotion in a particular way. No matter how you look at it. Men are more emotional than women. And in some cases, women are actually stronger than men. They can deal with more than we can. They put up with more than we can. And they are more loyal to us than we are loyal to them. We will fuck 100 different women. But our woman may only fuck a couple different men. And they may feel guilty about that. So the reality is, and the question is, if women are so much stronger than us, they're more loyal than us, and men are more emotional than women, for some men out there, who's the real bitch? And that's what you ladies got to understand. And that's what some of you brothers got to understand. It's a lot of men out there that are really bitches. That's why they sit back and they let these women take care of them. They call it pimping. They call it getting over. No, you cats are bitches. Period, point blank. A real man will stand up on his own. A real man knows how to control his anger, control his emotions, and handle his business. But there are a lot of men that are truthfully bitches and they wear skirts underneath their jeans. And you guys don't see that. All you see is these men, these masculine figures, these brothers, because they're bearded. It means absolutely nothing. There are a lot of men, I'm going to say this shit again, that really have skirts on. There are a lot of men posing to be men, but they're simply bitches. And they're more emotional than women. They're more sensitive than women. And they do not know how to handle themselves straight up. And if you don't believe me, just really think about this shit. Go back and recollect on situations. Look up the definition of emotions. And pay attention to how some of these brothers and these other cats out there act. There's a lot of bitches walking around with pants on.